Hello. I was done for the day until I seen this article, man. Man, this is crazy. As you can see in the thumbnails, see them three wonderful people. Yeah, them three wonderful people right there were arrested for locking children in cages. Yep, I said it right. Them three wonderful people right there were arrested. They said the children have been locked in cages. Three arrested for child abuse in Smith Station, good old Alabama. Yep, good old Smith Station, Alabama. Okay, I'm gonna read some of this article. And plus, they got them. They got some stuff down here for what they've been arrested for. So in the bond, so I'm going a little detail with all that. They said three suspects were arrested for child abuse in Smith Station after a welfare check at a resident in the 5,000 block of Lee Road 246. During the check, Lee County Sheriff investigator and personnel from the county department personnel from the county department of human research made a contact with four children ages 3, 4, 10, and 11. The 10 and 11 they messed up. They're gonna need the 10 and 11 they're gonna need help worse than the 3 and the 4. Because the 3 and the 4 pretty much they're gonna need help, but the 10 and 11 no, it's gonna take a lot of psychiatrist work to get with the 10 and 11. So the ages again, the four children, aged 3, 4, 10, and 11, were locked up in cages. The investigators saw two wood constructed cages and locks. The Lee County Sheriff officials said there was evidence that the children had been locked in the cages on multiple occasions. They said an 8-month-old child also resided in the house but was not present during the check. We said all children have been removed from the home and are in the care of Lee County DHR. The suspect and their charges are listed below. First, Pamela DeRoche Bond, 63, 66 from Smith Station, Alabama. She was arrested on 2 counts of aggravated child abuse of a child less than 6 years old, 2 counts of reckless endangerment, 1 count of tampering with physical evidence, and her bond set at $123,000. I'm assuming this is her husband, Jane H. Bond, 69 of Smith Station. He arrested on 2 counts of aggravated child abuse of a child less than 6 years old, 2 counts of reckless endangerment, and his bond is set at $122,000. And I'm going to guess this is the mother. Might be wrong. Her name is Kelly Michelle Mann, 30 years old of Smith Station, Alabama. Her ass is arrested on 2 counts for aggravated child abuse of a child less than 6 years old, 2 counts of reckless endangerment, and her bond is set at $122,000. Mm-mm-mm. It's a damn shame that you're locking up children in the cages. Like I said, the ages are 3, 4, 10, and 11. The 10 and 11, they understand life a little bit. They understand. They, they memory gonna be a little bit stronger than a 3 and a 4 year old. And the 10 is 8 years from being 18, 11-year old 7 years from being 18. They're gonna they're gonna take a very special they're gonna take a very special home to be able to handle them two right there by themselves. But with all four of them, they're gonna take a very special home to be able to support these children. Cause man, them children been mentally abused. They ain't even saying the physical abuse part, but I'm sure. I'm speculating now. I'm sure they've been if they were locked up in cages, they were getting their butt beat, abused by the parent. I ain't trying to make this as a man and woman thing or black and white thing. Cause abuse going on in every culture. I don't give a damn what color you are. There's abuse going on. But if you had to stoop to this level right here to lock a child in the cage, you should have reached out to other family members or the dad or somebody if he's still alive. Reach out to him and say, "Hey, I can't handle these children. You'll get custody." Cause you locking them up in cages. Only thing you're doing, there's a great chance you might they create a serial killer. I know, I know this sound extreme right there, but create it's a good chance you can create a serial killer. You already getting them a blueprint about locking them up in cages and stuff. Oh man, I wonder is this how the other person? I wonder. We'll find out soon. Is Kelly Michelle a man? And she said if this is the way she was raised too. They're not saying this is her mother. They're not saying the two is their grandparents. They're just saying just release the ages or the people who were in charge of the children. 66, 63, wait, 66, 69, and 30. They're just releasing the age of the people who were the caregiver. Like I said, they ain't said they were blood family or nothing. They just said they were holding them, locking them up in cages and stuff. That's some sick shit, man. Uh, They, they, they need to do a thorough background of these damn people right here. Cause I'm sure this ain't the first time, and they don't did something worse. Goddamn creepy people. This is, you know, I know the stuff that we see on the ID channel and the stuff we see on First 48, all that stuff real and stuff, but this just right down the road from us, man. This right here, Smith Station is about 20 minutes, 5 kilometers. Oh man, they're gonna. Why do I tell you now? With the people, the documentary people now, I give about 4 or 5 years. They're gonna do a story on this. Somebody gonna come down here, get the information, do a story on it. The only thing I hate about our local news, sometimes they release the information like this, but they don't go into further detail. They don't go into further detail. So I like to know is this their children, their grandchildren, or whatever, and what led to the wellness check, I mean, the welfare check? Did somebody come visit them and they noticed that like pretty much torture chambers in the side of their house? Or they actually walked in the wrong room and seen the children locked up, or asked them, "What the children at?" They said, "Oh, worry about it. They ain't coming out." Listen, it's creepy shit going on in the world, man. And you don't want to think it'd be so close to your house, but we don't know what's going on behind them walls. What they doing in people's house? Like my next door neighbor, I don't even know his name. I don't know his name. The people crawl from us, I don't know their name. You know, so we don't know what's going on in these damn people's house. We don't know what kind of tradition they have. How far it go back. Uh, people getting people who live that don't got abused and stuff. Man, that sounds like a house of horror. Man, that shit crazy, man. And that they always and people always messing with the children. The ones who can't fight back, they always mess with the children. Always mess with the children. Shit crazy, man. And then I don't know. Somebody, I wonder how far that done. I will speak to you the truth about the small town living. Smith Station is a small town, and I grew up in a small town. I know different cities and all that stuff, but a lot of time you don't have to be small town. A lot of times things that happen in people's family stay in people's family. You know, if shit happen and it seem it be normal to them. You know, the parent, the sister, somebody don't got abused, whatever. They see it like they're just normal way to punish them. Sick ass people, man. The House of Horror. You got a little bit more information, but I think they might be saying the same thing. Yeah, they saying the same thing. Yeah, they're basically saying the same thing. But I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. Are they the family members? No. Yeah, they're saying the same thing. Oh no, 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 no. This is something different this time. Shit. That the mother, grandfather, and grandmother. That man. That's some shit, man. They say a Smith Station mother, grandfather, and grandmother are facing charges and with Lee County investigator are calling a chilling case of child abuse involving a real life house of horror. The Lee County Sheriff Office received information regarding a possible child abuse situation at a location in the city of Smith Station in the southeast Lee County on Monday, January the 13th. Man, let's tip our head off to that person who came forward and told the sheriff now or reported that the children were being locked up in cages. And then the mom, yeah, I'm still shocked. But even though I know that all moms ain't good moms, all grandparents ain't good grandparents. But shit, man, I can't see myself causing harm. I don't even fight my cousin, no man. While I was growing up, I never fought the cousins or nothing, cause I ain't never think of a right to call harm to a family member. And with these down sick people, shit, man, these are sick ass people, man. It's crazy. God, I don't know. Looking at stories like this, make me think like I really didn't have no bad childhood. You know, I ain't trying to be sarcastic or anything, but I really didn't have no bad childhood looking at stories like this. I used to get upset when I had to stay in the house, be on the punishment or don't leave out the room. But it wasn't nothing close to anything like this right here. You know, I was, man, and the crates look like, how can you describe them? It's like look like they built a crib. The crate, It look like a built crib, but it is. It actually a crib that they don't put wood on top of it to seal them in. And the other one look like a crib that they built themselves, but you can see it's a cage. It's a dungeon, pretty much. It's a portable dungeon they had them children put in. I hate people sometimes, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. People make me sick sometimes. There's stories like this of people make me sick sometimes. It's the grandmama. God done. Granddaddy and mama. Shit. This ain't no fake compassion neither. I hate people abusing children. Man, I really hate people who abuse children. Physical, emotionally, anything. I hate it. I don't cursing. My sister will tell you if she were here. I get upset when people in my family curse around the children. Cause children are sponges. They learning, and the stuff you do around them, that's the way they're gonna grow up doing the same thing in most cases. Unlike myself, I remove myself from that so-called generation curse about have to go straight to beating, you know, because I don't talk so many darn whipping, man. When I was a child, I said by the time I got 12, 13, I got beat so much it ain't even hurt no more. I used to have to fake cry to stop my mom now from whipping me. So, yep, I used to have to fake cry like, stop, I ain't gonna do it. I know it sounds silly, but the body can start adjusting to the pain or tolerating the pain a little bit more. But this right here, I hope it don't be true. But I think them people just created some serial killers. If not a serial killer, they're gonna man. I can't imagine. 'Cause just I know you heard stories about the grown people who've been in prison, who've been locked up in solitary for months and weeks and stuff, and how they've started losing their mind. These adults start losing their minds and saying, they start imagining things and stuff. So imagine these little vulnerable children who have grown up in situations like this, and all we gonna have to think they submissive, have to be submissive until they mess around and I don't know. I might be looking too deep in it, but these children like a damn rubber band ready to pop. At least I'd be that way. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be aggressive toward everything. And then Smith, like I said, the Smith Station is not a big city. Smith Station, Alabama is not a big city. So with the 10 and 11-year-old, if they have to go to that school, they ain't release their name, but they showing a picture of their grandmama, they showing a picture of their grandfather and their mother. And children, you know how we all were children at one time. And you know how mean children get. I know I'm bootlegged. I had to use my phone, but I hope y'all can see this picture. That's the picture of the grandmother right there. She look like she on some doing. That's the picture of the grandfather right there. And that's the picture of the mother. These are the three buttholes who had them children locked up in devices like this. Let me show you a picture. When I said a crate, I hope you can see it. That's one of the things they had the children locked up in right there. Let me show you the crib. If you can see it good. That's the crib they had them locked up in. That was just two. They just showed two. So I imagine the rest of the stuff were even worse, unless they had the children locked up in the same darn thing at the same, in the same ones. Like they some freaking chickens or something. They're trying to keep in the coop. Sick ass people, man. Hey, man. They just thank the person who went and reported on people. Man, sick ass people, man. It's junk crazy. All right, thank you for watching this video. You know, I ain't mean to do that much cursing, but god damn, man. Sometimes at that point, the people on cursing don't deserve any respect. You know, sick ass people. All right, thank you for watching this video. I hope y'all have a good evening. It's 5:20 on the East Coast, 5:18 on the East Coast of the United States. Y'all take care. And my sorry self about to get ready to do some daddy stuff. Cause I'm turning to my day hungry, so I gotta go make sure they eat. Yeah, have a good evening. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the notification bell, so you can get notified when I do a video. And share. Thank you for watching again, and I'll talk to y'all later.